the craze around updates. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, so in today's video we are going to talk about updates and the excitement and complete community around them. This is the best form of entertainment and today we are going to check out what it's all about. This is no hate towards anyone, of course. I love most of these people. It's just funny how excited some people get for the smallest of leaks. And today we're gonna check some of them out and see if they are worthy afterwards. Because after the update drops, we know what it is. Definitely, let's check some of these things out. So the first channel we go to is on Twitter and it's the BLOXBURG News Updates and Leaks Christmas Emojis. Notifies when an update gets released, gives out leaks for the next update, a fan account. Okay, so this is a poll for the update. What do you like? What's your favorite item on 0.9.2? Well, there's not a lot to add to your favorites. For updates, some people stay up all night if they know an update is gonna drop, and then sometimes it doesn't drop, or it just comes the day after they were staying up and they stayed up, and imagine staying up for 3 light switches. I could never. Oh my goodness. But in that case, I'm lucky to live in Europe because for me it's usually the afternoon when an update drops. And in the US, it's nighttime. Okay, so we get to the first leak. And the first leak is these icons right here. Let's see the comments. There's not many comments, but I got what I was looking for. Maybe expanding walls or something. So these icons were dropped in Coeptus' inventory. And everyone thought that wall expanding was going to come to the game, and it gave some false hope, and that's what a lot of these leaks do as well. They give false hope to the game or to the update that's about to release, and that's kind of sad because when the update comes, people are disappointed because of that. But basically the arrow is just for this. I don't know what the other signs are, but the upwards arrow, of course, is to drag out the menu, something people will probably never use. But then I think it's time to go to Instagram, because on Instagram there's so much more hype, so much more excitement. As you can see, I already came across a post from BLOXBURG Times, recording mode for YouTubers ID. Many YouTubers like Froggy Hobbs don't like to show their money while recording or streaming to avoid players from asking. This idea inspired by streamer mode on Discord made to hide any personal information while streaming or recording. What this would do in BLOXBURG is to hide your money and block bugs. For some time, it could also hide your inventory items. Recording mode on. It's actually a pretty nice edit. The color is wrong though, but it's a pretty nice edit. But let's see what else BLOXBURG Times has. Right, so this is the leak that we already seen, the expandable icons. Okay, this one is quite interesting. It's not about updates, but what's inside the BLOXBURG test server? I'm actually gonna like this one. Many have wondered what's inside the Welcome to BLOXBURG test server, but only very few people know. Maybe items and features that are coming soon or didn't make it into the game. Most likely there's a full replica of the BLOXBURG map, correct? The only people who have entered the test server are, of course, Coeptus, Froggy Hobbs, BramP, Cat Lateral, maybe Mike Dopp, and others. Yeah, Mike has been in it as well. So basically the test server is the BLOXBURG as we know it, but only with new items. For example, when an update is about to release, then we get to test the items before it drops into the main game, but basically it is the same game. I'm actually gonna just look up BLOXBURG leaks on Instagram. I fear I will find some stuff. Hashtag BLOXBURG leaks. Okay, so this is already the main story. Skeleton found. This is not really a leaks per se. The expand icons were such a big thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a good one. What to expect? And then some pumpkins with a red cross through it and a Roblox battle. I don't think Roblox battles will ever come to. Today's headline, small bug. And this is a thing that happens sometimes as well, like Coeptus adds something, for example curved wall part, and that's really old, but then people go back into Coeptus' inventory. Why do I keep saying Coeptus? Jeez, this is a hard word. Why is Coeptus in plural so hard? Some people, they go back into the inventory of Coeptus and then they find something like this, but this is mainly for the wall trim to work with the rounded doors. Other than that, it doesn't really have a use. It would be nice if we had arches like this though. That would be a nice thing to see, but it is not for that. So what a lot of people do is they go to Coeptus account and then they go into creations, I think, then see all, and then they go, for example, into decals, and that's where they find all of the leaks. For example, this is quite a weird thing. People thought it was static noise for a television, but we'll see about it. But then if you go back a long time, let's just click a few times until we're at like, I don't know what page. This is so weird. You see, I'm literally at one of the older pages, but like sometimes people take leaks like this and they're like 4 years old already, but people take these and then they say something like a new light switch is gonna come to BLOXBURG, or they take this and they're like, okay, you can fill your car at home now, but the main reason that is in the game is because of the technician job. I kind of forgot the name, car mechanic. Yes, that's what I meant. And so some people just go back into the old leaks, they find something that looks a little bit off, that seems like it's not in the game already, but it already is. For example, this toast, you could basically do anything with that. The mac and cheese looks delicious. I kind of want mac and cheese now. But some people go and take that and they add a complete and fake story to it, and that basically drives to people being disappointed with updates because, for example, with the pull out tab, so this, people were really sure that it was gonna be a wall height, and when this was the outcome of it, people were kind of disappointed. I was kind of disappointed as well because I hoped it was gonna be for wall heights, but it is not, and that's kind of sad, but oh well. Also, before I forget to mention, you can go into options and you can actually set a custom color by just going into the RGB thingy. For example, I'm gonna go for 000, and that will be all black. So now my BLOXBURG is in black and white. So you can add a lot of custom colors to that if you want to. You just need to find it. So for example, if I look for RGB colors 2021, and then you find, for example, this color, I don't really like that color though. I do like this blue. So 21, 37, 157. 31, 57, 157. And then we got this really nice blue from a random website that I got. But if we then go into build mode, as you can see, everything will be in that color. So if you have a favorite color, you can definitely play around with a color wheel. So for example, you have this color wheel, and if you then pick a color, it kind of gives you those colors that match with it. You can also do monochrome, which is like two colors that just follow each other. So I kind of like a darker blue, like a sleepy blue. This is too purple for me. And I kind of like D, right? And then D is in a hex code. This is RGB. So that would be 63, 72, 102. 63, 72, 102. And that will make it in that kind of blue that I wanted. It's more of a grayish blue, but I kind of like that. And I thought I would just mention that since a lot of people think the only colors are the colors that we can see. There's actually a lot more options to pick from. Now back to the video. Wow, this video is all over the place, but I kind of needed a video like this. I just needed to talk for a minute. I really felt like I haven't done that in a while, even though I did it last week, but oh well. So as I already said, people staying up all night, people finding stuff in Coeptus inventory that is 2-3 years old and thinking it's going to come to the game next. Could be, but not likely. So that gives some false hope, and you shouldn't stay up all night for an update, honestly. So I am finding a lot of leaks accounts on Instagram, but the scene kind of seemed to have died. This person is banned, for example, and blocked by Coeptus on Twitter. So it kind of seemed to have died out. There used to be a lot of silly leaks as well. For example, the arrow that I showed earlier, where it's just an arrow, so you don't really know what it's for, and people start assuming. But the thing is, with leaks, you can go as far as you want, but you'll only see it when the update actually drops. So if you assume that something great is going to come, then you will for sure be disappointed. So it's kind of sad in that aspect, but it's also, people like to find out leaks and stuff like that and find out all about new BLOXBURG stuff that will be added. So it's understandable that it happens, but it can be a letdown for some people as well if it's not what they expected it to be and it was leaked, quote unquote. So be careful with what you find online around leaks. It could be something completely different. It could be an assumption that was copied from one channel to another channel to another channel. So it seems that it's more likable to happen when 20 channels post the same leak. But sometimes it's just one person that posts something fake and then other people start copying it and reposting it and making their own posts about it. That makes it seem like it's legit and it's going to come to BLOXBURG, but it might actually not come. So be careful, don't get too excited around leaks because they might be fake, and just enjoy when an update drops, I guess. So I know know this video was all over the place, but I kind of just wanted to sit and chat, so I kind of had a lot of fun. Let me know if you like these kind of videos, because I do like making them, and I just sometimes don't know if you guys enjoy watching them, so I definitely would like some response on those kind of videos, whether you like them or not, or if I should go back to my videos being about one thing specifically and only talking about that one thing. But I kind of just like to chit chat around and hang out with you guys. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe.